Have you ever wondered where Mr. Winkle went after him not appearing over the last 5 years and all of a sudden now he's returned? What was he doing in that time? Well, apparently a lot. We first met Mr. Winkle in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s First Grade Part 2, where Mr. Winkle showed up as the teacher instead of Jackie Chu, who was the normal teacher. And immediately all the students hated him, and for a very good reason, because he shouldn't be allowed around children. And immediately we see how much he hates and also loves kids at the same time. And then he begins to tell the class that he's a registered niño.
All right, I'm seeing a lot of bright, shiny faces here today. That's hot. Yeah, that's pretty hot. Yeah, especially you right there with the crazy hair. I like that. That's hot. Yeah, looking good. Me? All right, class. So to get started, I'm gonna tell you a little something about myself. I'm from Kentucky, born and raised. Yeah, not the chicken place. I know what you're thinking. little joke for myself there. Anyway, yeah, I am also, and this is important, a convicted. Now, I know you don't know what that means. That's okay. That's good. That's good you don't know what that means. So, I'm going to give you some papers at the end of class, and you just show them to your parents, get them to sign them, tell them it's a field trip or something, right? Just get them to sign it when they're half asleep. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But when the kids go to lunch, Cody goes to the bathroom, and Mr. Winkle was actually waiting for him in the stall. However, the next day in Bowser Jr.'s First Grade Part 3, this is where things started to get worse for Mr. Winkle, as he told the class that it was apparently picture day, which it definitely wasn't, as he just took photos of the kids using his phone. But thankfully, while taking the photos, Mr. Goodman, when he was still a cop, comes by and questions why he's taking yearbook photos with his cell phone and also having his shirt unbuttoned. And so Goodman arrests Mr. Winkle and sends him to jail.
Okay, I'm ready for my picture.
Yeah. Are you a turtle?
Yeah.
Huh. It's a little unusual, but I'm down. Yeah, I am down a Rooney. Whew, that is hot. Yeah, stand right there. That is a hot turtle. One hot. I like your spikes there. Yeah. Just, stand there and be a hot little turtle.
Sahara Desert hot, right?
Right. Yeah. That's. Hi.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, we're just taking a little photo shoot for the yearbook. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I understand.
Yearbook.
But with your cell phone?
Oh, yeah, about that. Well, see, the school board cut our funding, so we can't afford a camera this year. So, you know, politics and that, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Because, but why's your shirt unbuttoned?
Oh,
a little hot in here?
I am a monster, aren't I?
Yeah. No, man, for that you're coming with me, so hand over that phone,
yeah, we don't have to do that.
Yes, we do.
I just like to send some things to some friends real quick. Email.
So that should be the end of it, right? Because he must have been in jail for a few years. However, it's not that simple. Not long after he got arrested, he was back to his normal antics. As in SML movie Bowser Loses a Tooth, Bowser bit into an apple and lost his tooth. And then he teaches Junior about the tooth fairy. But since Junior didn't have any teeth and he really wanted to get some money from the tooth fairy, as he's literally just a kid, he invited Cody over to try and knock his teeth out and to get money from the tooth fairy. And eventually he does get both of them and puts them under his pillow.
I guess I'll give it a shot, Junior.
You will?
Yeah.
All right. So go along and make sure to show them teeth.
I got it.
Bullseye, right in the mouth. All right, Cody. Bam! Look at those teeth. They came right out, Cody.
You knocked my teeth out.
However, the tooth fairy wasn't the one to come get the teeth. It actually cuts to Mr. Winkle standing by Junior's bed saying that he's hot, which means Mr. Winkle actually escaped jail. And even in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s First Grade Part 5, he returns disguised as Jackie Chu, and the crown he uses is the same one he had when he was the tooth fairy. However, during class, Bowser Jr. made a project on a cool planet, as everyone had to compete, and the winner would get a not so appropriate prize from Mr. Winkle. And so Jr. made the Mega Sun 2, because back then it was super prominent that Jr. thought the sun was a planet and Cody would always get disappointed in him. But because Mr. Winkle doesn't really like it, Jr. decides to set the paper on fire to make it realistic, and the fire alarm goes off. So Brooklyn T. Guy, the firefighter, he shows shows up and comes to save them. However, Brooklyn guy then recognizes Mr. Winkle as the guy on the news for being a sneeuwfener, and so he arrests him, which means Mr. Winkle must be in jail, right? Which this time is actually true, as 6 years later in SML movie Jeffy and Junior Go to Prison, he was one of the prisoners. However, he did get out of jail and immediately went back, as in SML movie Jeffy's summer camp, he tried to kidnap kids with a bus by sending out flyers for a fake summer camp, and eventually he went back to jail, as in SML movie Jeffy's witness protection, he was back to being a prisoner alongside some others. But then everyone thought that he wasn't going to be used as a character again, as the only times they use him is when he needs to kidnap kids or be a prisoner, but that was until the FNAF series started. And the best candidate to be William Afton was of course Mr. Winkle, as William Afton hated kids and even killed them, and so Mr. Winkle would be a perfect fit because of what he did to kids. However, him and William Afton aren't the same, as William was actually stuck in the suit and Mr. Winkle was just pretending to be stuck in the suit because he could take his helmet off and the dates just didn't add up with his story. However, after Foxy comes back and beats up Mr. Winkle at the end of episode 3, it apparently wasn't a good enough beating, because now he's starting to be a side character again with more and more appearances. As in SML movie Jeffy catches a predator, he's back to his normal shenanigans and is one of the people that Brooklyn guy and Jeffy tried to do a sting operation on and catch him as a sneeuwfener. So he comes to the door and Jeffy lures him inside, and Steve Staleberger comes in and reveals that they're making this all into a TV show and that they're sending Mr. Winkle to jail. So Mr. Winkle punches Steve and runs, and when Brooklyn guy tackles him, Mr. Winkle straight up pulled a gun and shot at them, but thankfully the bullets didn't hit anyone.
I can't go back to jail. This is a setup. Help, police!
I'm the cameraman.
Freeze, get on the ground. You're under arrest. I'm not going back to jail. Oh, he has a gun. Run! Okay, let him go. He has a gun. Just lock the doors.
Which means Mr. Winkle is now on the loose again, and since he's never learned his lesson even after 6 whole years of jail, he is definitely still gonna keep trying to lure kids and commit crimes, which could actually be interesting because of Jeffy's 20th birthday coming in August. And since fans hated that Nancy came back after dying in his 18th birthday, Mr. Winkle would be the perfect villain for Jeffy's 20th birthday. And since Jeffy's 21st birthday is definitely going to be reserved for clubbing and drinking, it's possible that in SML movie Jeffy's 20th birthday, Mr. Winkle is going to come back and try to kidnap the kids by either driving a school bus, which is the most common, or it's possible he could put a sign on their classroom saying to go to a different class and he'll kidnap the kids, which would be different from the other 1,000 times that all the kids got kidnapped together, like in Jeffy's 18th and 19th birthday and Jeffy's summer camp where they all used a bus. So what's probably going to happen to Mr. Winkle is that due to his past of consistently committing crimes with all the SML kid characters and even going to prison for years multiple times and yet still persisting, chances are since he escaped Brooklyn guy and Jeffy catches a predator, he's going to continue on until eventually he's going to go to jail again or get killed. But my hope is that they save his death for Jeffy's 20th birthday, as I think that would definitely be good for a video and would be a lot better than the flop that Jeffy's 19th birthday was. But let me know some of your SML theories down in the comments and I might make a video on it. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video here.